Hello Guardians, it is Ebontis here, and it is going to be a crazy week. I know many are going to have some family stuff going on, and it is Thanksgiving for us here in America, so as it is Thanksgiving, I wanted to say thank you to all of you. Thank you for the support over the last few years of doing this. Thank you for the cool people I've met on Twitch, the awesome tweets, and just all the comments that I've read over the years doing this. Not going anywhere, honestly, just wanted to say thank you very much for all the support. Keep it coming. This has been an amazing year. Looking at 50k, that is my goal, so definitely working on getting and crossing that threshold. But it is another week in Destiny 2. We've got some Iron Banner action going on, and we've got a little bit of a tease when it comes to the TWAB, because it also dropped already today as well. So I'll give you a little info there in the end as well with what is coming for the next season, but let's cover first everything we've got going on this week. For your Vanguard tab, this week we've got Vanguard strikes running with Arc Singe. You've got triple Grenadier, so your days will go Tuesday, Grenadier, Wednesday, Brawler, Thursday, Heavyweight, and then rinse and repeat. So if you're working on anything in strikes, definitely plan accordingly in there if you need melee kills or anything of that nature. For all your triumphs and all your things for the World of the Undying title, I know I've got a lot of that stuff to grind for. For Nightfall, the Ordeal, we've got a fun one this week. This is going to be the Inverted Spire. This is the one where you go to Nessus, go deal with the big giant drill and all that stuff, and the 3-tiered boss fight in the end. Modifiers, we've got our Shocker, Goblin Spawn Arc Pools that cause damage over time when they're killed, Overload, and Barrier Champions. Course equipment is locked, match game is there. Famine, all ammunition drops are significantly reduced. This one could be brutal, we'll find out. At 980, of course, Champions Extra, and then you've got Modular Algorithm, increase arc and environmental damage across the board. So, not going to be an easy one, but if you're working on your Undying title, 980 is going to have to happen for you either this week or next. This is one of the older strikes. It is doable. A little bit of chaos in the end, but it's definitely something that is manageable. So definitely bring some Bubble Titans and other such things. You are going to need to find a way to stay a little defensive toward the end when you try and nuke that boss. But if you got to just cross the finish line, be patient, wait to the end, and go nuts. But I will be working on that one probably with my brother at some point. So if anybody's looking to jump in my Discord, hit me up. But yeah, I'm probably looking for one run at least with my bro on that one. Your other Nightfalls, your old school Nightfalls that you can use your challenge card on, and you can kind of change your send. So you've got your challenge card, and change the singe. You can't put any buffs on, but debuffs are there, but I would just kind of control the singe. You've got the Pyramidion, so that is the one where you've got the Silicone Neuroma Sniper Rifle. The Arms Dealer will give you an Exotic Sparrow, usually an easy one to knock out. And then, of course, the Scarlet Keep. We have seen that one now a couple times, and if you want some practice in there, Scarlet Keep is the one we just had last week as Nightfall the Ordeal. There is I think there's an exclusive in there, but I don't actually know. Somebody comment below, let me know if there's an exclusive, like Arms Dealer has the Sparrow, Tilt Fuse, and Pyramidion has the Silicone Neuroma. I think the Scarlet Keep has an exotic, but I honestly don't know. Might have to actually try and get it this week, but that one is sitting out there as well. But that is the Vanguard for this week. Alright, Guardians, so in the Crucible, we do have kind of a chaotic weekend here. Got a couple fun ones, though. Iron Banner is back. Last time for Season 8. So definitely keep this one in mind if this is something you're working on, because we've got 4 bounties from Saladin that you can get Pinnacle gear from. So if you're looking for some drops there, looking for some enhanced perks and mods and stuff like that that you need to fill out your collection, spend some time in Iron Banner. Pinnacles are worth it, and amongst other things, they're actually pretty good. So, also got Team Scorched for your rotators. If you just want to blow off some steam, this is actually a lot of fun. Everybody has Scorch Cannons. I think they can one-hit you. They explode on the ground, so it's usually kind of almost easier to aim at people's feet, but it's just pure chaos. Don't take this one too seriously, just come in here and have a ton of fun. Also, I have my Glory that I've got to work on. I hear it's reasonable, but I definitely know this solo grind is ahead of me, so that one I'll be streaming at some point as well. So if you haven't followed me on twitch.tv/Ebontis, follow me there, and you guys will get to see when I do comp. I will definitely be doing that one live, so whenever I do comp, I will be streaming, so stay tuned for that one. Everything else, pretty standard stuff in here. You got Showdown for your 4v4. Team Scorched is your 6v6. Everything else in the middle is pretty standard. Iron Banner's the big one this week for your Pinnacles. Alright, I would talk about the Gambit tab, but it is the same. 3 matches get you a tier 2 drop. I just want to mention a reminder for all of you. Season of the Undying has 13 days. You have this week, and you have next week. On December 10th, Season of Dawn launches. We know when we're going to get the teaser for Season of Dawn, and that is going to be next week, so I'll cover that towards the end. But yeah, Season of the Dawn, if you haven't pulled any armor, if you haven't pulled any shards, Faded Engrams, if you've got anything to pull from this thing between all of your characters, now is that time. Trust me. So definitely make sure you are spinning the love between all your characters. Pick up any exotic rolls. Those actually should have a chance at some decent stats on them. So make sure you pay attention to the days left in the season. Don't wait till the end. Make sure you pick up stuff. Don't leave things hanging. I know I've got these sitting out here, but like Glimmer, if you haven't picked it up, say you were a captive at the time and you didn't want to waste it, make sure you get your planetary materials. Do everything on every character so you've got all the armor, the ornaments, and everything unlocked that you need. Don't forget about that towards the end of the season. We only got 2 weeks left, so just keep that one in mind. Flahspoint is going to be on the Tangled Shore, so if you're looking to knock this one out, go visit Spider, hang out with him, maybe do a little currency exchange, under the table action, public events, lost sectors, heroic events, all the good stuff on the Tangled Shore will knock it out. I think patrols maybe do stuff. I still don't know if those actually count. I feel like they should. I think high value targets give you like 5% as well, but easy one, public events, lost sectors are pretty easy to farm. Easiest one to farm actually is this one right here, the Kingship Dock. Literally run straight in, nuke the boss, and then come back out. You use the rally flag a couple times, do that, do a public event, do a heroic adventure one time, and you're good to go. Also remember, as the Flahspoint is on the Tangled Shore, if you're looking to finish up the lore book that it takes to go to one of these specific adventures, go look that one up. This is the week if you're looking for that lore book that you actually potentially can do it. So keep that in mind. Watch for the proper adventure to come through. Check it every day. I cannot remember which one you actually need to do it on. I would have to look back. But it is one of those adventures that rotates through on a daily basis to get one of those lore book pieces that you need. And the moon. Nothing really has changed too much here. So Luna's Calling, weekly bounties completed. You've got Nightmare Slayer, 30 here. You've got Insanity. You've got Despair. And you've got Anguish for your 3. So you've got Omnigul, Crota, and the Fanatic. So you've got those 3, which are always quite interesting. Don't forget about your Pit of Heresy. I know I haven't done my solo guide. I've just been a lot busier with work and family and just real life stuff going on. So been a little slow on guides. I still need to work on this one. At some point I will. You guys know it. So follow the channel. Sub if you haven't. You know that one will eventually get up there. Sorry about the delay on it. It's just been kind of crazy around my world. The raid, of course, sitting out there. And then, of course, Vex Offensive Final Assault. I've got to grind some stuff out in here, too. Sadly, not a big change when it went from regular to Final Assault. This character hasn't done the Eyes on the Moon, sadly, but that's not a big deal. Main thing is just spend time in the places you need. These are the last 2 weeks. Nothing is really chaotic. So Crucible's probably where you're going to be. Other than that, Tower Bounties. I think most of us are probably 950. But again, you've got your bounties here at all these places to go through. Tier 1, Tier 2, clan bounties, all that fun stuff. So not too much completely crazy at this point. We do have some store stuff to look at. So featured items for the week, we do have the invasive species, the 160 Sparrow, covered in leaves. If you like that one, definitely pick it up. Worth Bright Dust down here. Other Bright Dust purchases, we've got the Yotineer. This is a winner. If you love the toaster, buy the Sparrow. It's freaking awesome. It's only 2,500 for Bright Dust. Definitely worth it. You've also got the Star Map Shell. Not bad. Treasure Hunter and Omni Telemetry. Telemetry is not the greatest. If you do like any of these ornaments, these are out here. We've got the class items for the Empyrean set. So if you are working on collecting this set, you can buy these. And then if you don't have the complete set for Season of Undying, you can come over here and you'll have a discount from Silver or Bright Dust, whichever way you can buy it. And you can actually get them a little bit cheaper if you get some of these pieces for, say like this, by the mark. Come over here. This one's now discounted down to 1,200. So if you're looking for those, definitely buy them across the classes if you have the Bright Dust to do it, of course. Other than that, nothing too crazy. Reef Oracle and Corrupted Ether that we've got going on. The final piece that we have is the Season of Dawn reveal stream. That is going to be 10 a.m. Pacific, December 4th. It's a Wednesday. It's noon my time, so I don't know if I'm going to be off work yet. I might be. If I do, I'll stream it live. Otherwise, I will cover it afterwards and go over all of that information with you guys because we will be a week from it at that point. So that is about all we got for the week. It is pretty light. Now is the time when you want to go to your quest tab and see if there's anything else that you need to do. Are you working on Randy's throwing knife? Are you working on your Season 8 grinds from craziness for Gambit and Vanguard? Do you need to get your exit strategy? Do you need to get any of these things left on here for quests that you need to do? Now is the time. So if you're working on anything, you got 2 weeks left. Keep that in mind. Remember, 13 days, 21 hours, your counter is up here. If you haven't picked up anything, say like, hey, I didn't want to pick them an exotic engram until I was like towards the end, made sure I kind of completed the collection. Now if I pick them up, I get a random roll on stuff that I've got a chance at. So not a bad thing there. If there's certain characters you want to pick up a roll for, I'm not thinking the exotics are per character. So be careful with those pickups. Other than that, thank you. pretty basic week right now. Iron Banners are going to get you some Pinnacles. Maybe we'll see how the leveling works next season. I'm not sure if that's going to be a good or a bad thing, but we will see. Other than that, Nightfall Ordeal also will be calling some of your names if you're trying to get that Undying title, so 980 Nightfall is in your future. So thank you guys very much. Enjoy your grind. Last 2 weeks of season of the Undying, and next season of Dawn is coming up soon. So have a good one, guys. I'll check you later. Enjoy your Thanksgiving. Thank you all for being part of this crazy journey that I've been on, and thank you for the support. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Have an awesome one. Happy Thanksgiving if you're in the States or celebrating anywhere, and I'll see you soon.